Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. An agreement is signed for the third phase of Nimr water treatment project. The volume of real estate trading exceeds 146 million Omani riyals during the month of June 2018. And 2 Omani women obtain international license in marine engineering and navigation. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of condolences to His Excellency President Recep Tayyip Erdogan of the Republic of Turkey on victims of the train derailment in northwest Turkey. His Majesty the Sultan sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Evaristo Carvalho of Sao Tome and Principe on his country's independence anniversary. Bauer Nimr Oil Company signed an agreement to expand the third phase of Nimr water treatment project. The project is executed by Bauer Nimr in partnership with PDO and Oman National Investments Development Company. The project came online in 2010 and has been treating water since the 18th of December 2010. The Nimr oil field requires 250,000 cubic meters of water to be managed to keep oil production going. Deep disposal wells were the main options, but the Nimr WTP addressed the issue of loss of revenue from oil lift and produced water, stricter environmental regulations, high energy costs, and the carbon footprint associated with the disposal wells. Nimr WTP is designed to treat 45,000 cubic meters of water daily. The treated water is used to irrigate sugarcane fields and cotton trees, which are spreading in the Nimr area in the Governorate of Al-Wusta. The Sultanate's total production of crude oil and oil condensates during the month of June reached more than 29.25 million barrels, with an average of 973,000 barrels per day. The report issued by the Ministry of Oil and Gas indicated that the total crude oil exports during last month reached more than 23.4 million barrels. The last month witnessed a decline in the average oil prices at an international level compared to the average prices of May. The inflation rate in the Sultanate witnessed an increase during June 2018 by 1.37% compared to the same period of last year. The statistics issued by the National Center for Statistics and Information showed that the increase of the inflation is attributed to the increase in the prices of water, electricity, gas, fuel, and housing. The total value of real estate trading in the Sultanate during June 2018 reached more than 146 million Omani riyals. In the Governorate of North Al-Batna, the sale transactions reached more than 700 of the total transactions witnessed by the Sultanate during June 2018, which amounted to 3,300. In the Governorate of Muscat, more than 3,300 title deeds were issued. Meanwhile, the number of title deeds for the real estate owned by Gulf Cooperation Council countries' citizens in the Sultanate reached 70 during last June. Still to come on News Bulletin. The World Heritage Committee announces 3 new World Heritage sites in France, Japan, and Saudi Arabia.
عبق فاح بين جنباتها، فنفثت سلاما برائحة لبانها. حلقت عاليا نحو السماء، فنقشت بأبجدياتها تاريخاً جميلاً، وبكرمها أمست مضرباً للأمثال. مهرجان صلالة السياحي 2018 من 10 من يوليو إلى 25 من أغسطس.
Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Setting an example for other women to follow, two Omani women, Mirun Nisa bin Sadiq al-Blushiya and Basma bint Hamad al-Hashmiya, were among the first Omanis to obtain a certificate of senior officer of the deck and junior naval engineer, an internationally recognized license in navigation and naval engineering. The two women proved themselves through the hard work and dedication and passed all the necessary requirements stipulated by the Ministry of Transport and Telecommunications to obtain the permit to assume their naval duties in the company. Together with over 100 Omani sailors, Mirun Nisa bin Sadiq al-Blushiya and Basma bint Hamad al-Hashmiya are working on board of the Oman Shipping Company's fleet, which includes 49 modern vessels exercising their current duties in navigation and naval engineering fields. In order to enhance the capabilities and skills of productive families in general and rural women in particular, the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries signed a joint cooperation agreement with Oman Refineries and Petroleum Industries Company, ORPEC, to implement dairy products initiative in the Governorate of North Al-Batina. According to the agreement, 50 dairy producers from the Wilaya of Saham to provide with theoretical and practical knowledge through an integrated program that includes some training awareness courses and field visits. Oman Air, the national carrier of the Sultanate, is intending to resume its services between Muscat and Malé, the capital of the Republic of Maldives, starting from the 28th of October. The national carrier will operate on this route its new Boeing 737 aircraft. It seeks to review its air routes network for expansion in its African destinations and addition of new destinations. The activities of Summer Music Camp continue at Royal Opera House, Muscat. The event aimed to involve children in its activities and acquaint them with this significant landmark. Besides music and juggling shows, the participating children are learning customs designing and face drawing. Next Thursday, they will perform a small opera show before their parents. Now for some international news. Belgian Prime Minister Charles Michel suggested today that the NATO needed to follow the likes of football teams in this year's World Cup and that the alliance needed fair and play and team spirit. Michel said to other NATO heads of the state at a summit in Brussels that there are of course differences between allies on many issues, but the coalition has always been able to overcome obstacles. We defend and protect each other. That is the heart of our bond. He then addressed French President Emmanuel Macron, saying France's World Cup team was lucky in their semi-final victory against Belgium in Tuesday's game. He said, like in football, fair play and team spirit are what they need more than ever. Authorities said a wind-whipped brush fire in the San Francisco Bay Area has burned at least 3 buildings and killed 4 horses. The fire in Morgan Hill broke out yesterday and spread rapidly. State fire officials said the 50-acre blaze was about 65% contained after burning 3 outbuildings, including barns. No homes have been damaged. World Heritage Committee gathered to announce new World Heritage sites mainly Averonia volcanoes region in France, Japanese hidden Christian sites, and Al Ahsa oasis in Saudi Arabia. More details in the following report.
New sites in Japan, France, and Saudi Arabia were put on UNESCO's World Heritage List. The 42nd World Heritage Committee session has taken place in Manama, Bahrain. The committee is examining proposals to put 30 sites on UNESCO's World Heritage List. Among these proposals, part of France's Auvergne region was designated as a protected site. Situated in the center of France, the site comprises the Longline Fault, the alignments of the Chain des Poix volcanoes, and the inverted relief of the Montagne de la Serra. It's an emblematic segment of the West European Rift, created in the aftermath of the formation of the Alps 35 million years ago. 12 Japanese hidden Christian sites were also chosen to be parts of the World Heritage List, including Aura Cathedral in Nagasaki, the oldest church still existing in the country that has already been designated as a national treasure. The committee also decided to approve Al Ahsa Oasis proposal, located in Saudi Arabia. The site includes gardens, canals, historical buildings, and archaeological sites. This is one of the largest oases in the world.
Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Cloudy skies will prevail over the coastal areas of the Governorate of Dhofar and its nearby mountains, with chances of intermittent drizzle. Rest of the Sultanate will have clear skies with chances of cloud accumulation and scattered rainfall over Al Hajar Mountains. Low clouds and fog late at night and early morning are expected over the coasts of the Arabian Sea and the Sea of Oman. Winds will be southwesterly light to moderate, and seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. An agreement is signed for the third phase of Nimr water treatment project. The volume of real estate trading exceeds 146 million Omani riyals during the month of June 2018. And 2 Omani women obtain international license in marine engineering and navigation. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, thank you for watching and have a great night.